Oh, what fun. Oh my goodness. The music that has come alongside and coincided with this game has just been marvelous. Like, bravo for giving you the option A to turn off the background music and just also having my privilege of an independent stereo system so I can play. Oh, how about the overture to Don Giovanni dropping the D minor chord at the very moment that Hoffman gets electrocuted? Okay, cantrip time. Come on, Trump Plus. That's not a Trump Plus. Okay, and the move is to hit. Let's hope I draw a Trump card. The difficulty's a little higher now, so... Okay, there's my gas. Woo! We did it! We got the Trump switch. Yes, alright. Alright, now we're talking. Now we're talking. We are ready to kick some butt.
Give me another.
And what has been my most lucid simulation of you just busted, mister. That is hilarious to watch. So I'm going to see if I can maximize your bet starting by the Trump switch. I just wanted to say as a comment on this recording, without alluding to a date in particular, that I'm happy I picked this day. It has been my most lucid simulation of Resident Evil 7, what it would be like to be in the summer of July in Louisiana, more vividly than any other recording. I could screw with them just by going for 5, but that I want to hang on to that because you want to have at least some trump cards in your hand in play when the harvest comes up. Let's, well, I mean, I know he busted. Now, can I raise his bet? No. Should I hit? No, I should not hit because these shield cards would only exacerbate things. These are better useful when I'm not looking at losing the hand because you want to have at least one shield card to protect yourself from getting tortured, because remember, the object of the game is not necessarily to win the hand, but just don't get tortured. Let's do instead stay and use no trump cards, win the hand because he is clearly busting right now. He's showing a 22 or more, and just hope we get another trump switch or harvest, because as cool as it was that I got a trump switch, it did not lead into either another trump switch or a harvest. That's the point. Trump switch is a fucking +3. It is stupidly broken. You have to meet certain prerequisites in order to unlock it in the first place. The 4 card. Well, I mean, I could give two shits if he knows what my card is. I love the number cards that you can use them in order to tease out the identity of your opponent's face-down card. If it is no longer in the deck, nothing happens, and there's a reason why it stipulates that, is because you have to ascertain, well, what is the reason why it is no longer in the deck? I wonder quietly to myself why my opponent is facing certain death. I could try for a 6. And because he has the 9, which is the card that he needs to get in the 21, I know that he has a 20 or less, or he could be showing a 22, which would, you know, sucks to be him. But it is a low difficulty AI, so these patterns are merciless on Hoffman. I'm going to go for a cantrip, because I know for a fact that I can win this hand as long as I use the 6 card, that is, unless he has the 6 card, in which case I have other remedies at my disposal. Let's get that 6, shall we? Okay, so I do have 21 now. Let's use another cantrip, and we're just gonna dig. Okay, Ultimate Draw is a great digging card. There's just one problem, is I have no way to return to the deck the card that I draw in order to draw the 2 trump cards. I mostly just want the 2 trump cards right now. Let's stay, because he's going to either lose or force a push. He could be forcing a push right now, because, okay, things just got a little more interesting. Now, is there any way that I can cause him to either bust or lose the hand? Okay, so I do have 11, so he would be showing a 23 at best. I could push on a 24. Maybe, because why the fuck would you hit if you have a high card face down and hope that you get a 1 or a 2? That is preposterous to me. I'm just going to let this one go, because I think the better option is to get another one of those fire starters and is going to set my opponent on an electrical fuse. And thank God for stupid AI to get your confidence up and to get you rolling with the trump cards. Okay, give me a harvest. I am really jiggling for that harvest right now. Come on. Oh, brother. Okay. He could have 21 with a face down 10, which means that he doesn't have a 5. Let's do a perfect draw. Okay, perfect draw time. I got 5. There's the harvest. Got it. Okay, let's rock. Harvest time. Oh, Harvest, what a stupid card you are. Thank you for appearing on the show with me, so I can show after years of playing trading card games why there's a reason why this is the very last and most difficult card to unlock in the rewards list. You get a trump card every time you play a trump card, even if the trump card has no effect or no consequence whatsoever on what is happening in the game state. I'm going to throw a Destroy at him. Okay, you can play Destroy even if your opponent has nothing to destroy. I played a card, I get a card. It's an exchange card. Cool. Let's see if I can stack another couple of those. So now at this point, I'm going to try to just play as many motherfucking trump cards as I possibly can so I can get into other cards that are going to fill out the rest of my deck right here. I have so many more cards I could have right now. Let's do a safe move and blow a 5 because I know I can't draw the 5 right now, and you can draw while you're showing 21. You can only not draw if you bust. Oh, yeah, you bet your ass it's not in the deck. Okay, I got a cantrip. Cantrips are awesome because not only does the cantrip give me a card just by its ability, but the harvest will add another one to it. Okay, there's another cantrip. Cool. There's another harvest card. One note on the harvest cards is they do not stack. You know, stacking is the result of having cumulative effects that all are affected by the same event happening at the same time. No, they are not cumulative. You will only ever draw one card even if you have 2 or more harvests on the table when you play trump cards. For my next trick, I am going to see if I can get another exchange card. But I am also showing lots of... Okay, well, I'm going to throw another Destroy just to whisk that. Okay, and you can also bounce back and forth win con cards in order to continue to draw trump cards off of any card that you play. Are there any other safe cards I can play? Well, I mean, theoretically, anything that I draw is safe, right? Because I have a return card in my hand. Yeah, let's do that. I'm just going to blow a card on... Well, whatever you do, don't hit, because hitting, you have a chance of drawing a trump card. You can return it to your hand, but it's going to end your turn. You want your turn to keep going. Like, this is why it's great that this is an AI opponent, and I'm giving a demonstration off of a computer that has no feelings about how long it takes for me to make my move. I will make this guy wait day after day before I have determined that I have made my move in a satisfactory manner, and then I will return to my business in the world elsewhere. Well, you just patiently wait for your demise. Let's do 3. Maybe I can tease out the identity of his face card. Perfect! Trump switch. Alright, so not only is Trump switch already a plus, it will also add another card to my hand. Ultimate draw, another good thing to stack with a return card. Let's do the Trump switch. Because there's a good chance that even if I discard the card, I could just fucking draw it back. Okay, another cantrip. Alright, now I'm just trying to fill my hand right now, and nothing is making it easier to fill your hand than just get Trump switch after Trump switch after Trump switch. So by this point, you basically have a full hand right now. Hey. Alright. Full hand is awesome. Clapping for a full hand that now you have achieved the optimal game status. Congratulations. Now, with your super awesome abilities, can you force your opponent to either bust or basically have no chance whatsoever at winning the hand? I can try this, for example. Let's change the win condition to go for 27. Okay, so now I am definitely in the lead for a go for 27 with my abilities at hand, especially the part where I can add 6 to my current numbers by doing the exchange card. So the difference between 5 and 11 is 6, and that much more will be added to my total, so boom, I got 27. Perfect. And I drew a card off of the harvest. Harvest turns take fucking forever. Oh my god. I have probably easily played like 20 or more trump cards in one turn, which is why you get an achievement for playing 15 or more trump cards in one turn as a comment on the rewards menu. At this point, he would have to hit in order to have any chance whatsoever at winning the hand. I could just slap a shut the hell up and die on top. You know what? Yeah, just shut the hell up and die, Hoffman. You're done. You're done, kid. Good. Draw your cards. Let's see you do something out of this. Because now that shut the hell up and die is in play, destroy plus plus, the only thing that he can do is just either hit or stay because he can't play trump cards anymore. It is very good that the human gets that ability. I could only imagine how frustrating it would be to have your opponent tell you, oh yeah, you got fucking, 20 trump cards in your hand, don't matter, you can't play any of them. Tough shit. He would have to hit again, so I just hit the wrong button. Okay, so that was not supposed to happen.
Give me another.
Alright, let's see if I can recover from this real quick. Well, I could, actually. No. Well, I mean, unless it would force him to... Oh, return. Okay, return card. No problem. Alright, yeah. Almost like I did it on purpose. Oh, ma foi. Okay, let's do... okay, interesting. You can't show 27. You can't show 27, and you're gonna die. Got you. Oh, I love the got you moment. I am already scratching the nail on the tally that I have slain another opponent in a row. Put the mathematical computation, if you play 120 trials and only one of those trials ends in a result other than the other ones, there is only a 0.83% chance of that happening. A 0.83% chance of getting tortured in this game. As you can see, as I have gone into detail over my amazing powers of invincibility, I have not yet been tortured, and 2 opponents laid dead because I am using stupidly long turns. Like the part that, yeah, I do have a harvest in my hand, but you don't want to use a harvest when you're showing this many cards in your hand, because then you run into the other problem, which is if you have a full deck of trump cards, you can't draw any more trump cards, even though effects say you could be drawing trump cards at that moment. Let's do 7. So all he's doing is raising my bet. And all he's doing also is letting slip that the 7 is not in the deck. I don't have a 7, which means he's got the 7. Got you, mister. That's probably one of the first times during this recording that I actually figured out what his face down card is. Okay, so I know for a fact that he's got the 7 because the get 7 failed. He has a 15 right now, which means I would have to beat that 15 with the numerous options at my disposal in order to win the hand, and then hope that he doesn't do something to change the game state or exacerbate things. I'm gonna do a perfect draw. Perfect draw is a safe move. Oh, right, because he has the 7 that I need in order to make it. But now I know that because he has 7, and now I have the 6, he can't make 21. In kind of the childish way of teasing, because of course this is a very yeah, I think South Park would be a fair analogy to the kind of sensibilities. I mean, this game gets funny at times, but kind of in more of an intelligent sense, if that's even possible for a game about psychopaths driven by mold bacteria infecting their brains. Let's try something else. Nope. I'm gonna stay, because I have no reason not to stay right now. You have fucking... You're staying on 15 because you're dumb. Dun, 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 dun. You got tortured because you're dumb. Dun, 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 dun. I got 21, you didn't because you're dumb. Dun, 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 dun. You died of perfect draw because you're dumb. I can probably make him die right now. Let's max out his bet this turn. This is how you really get rolling. You don't have 7. I do. Boom. Now your bet is 6. Another thing is shut the hell up and die. Okay, shut the hell up and die is a good thing to use when you have the first turn. Oh, the gods of trading card games are crying right now. Let's try also, well, I mean, when I say crying, I mean crying tears of joy and laughter, how ridiculous it is. Cantrip. Cantrip is going to raise his bet a little more, inch it up a little bit, okay? And because most of the time, if you're trying to upset a previously determined pattern, because I'm pretty goddamn sure I've seen these patterns at least more than once in the numerous trials, using a bet plus up bounce your opponent's card is extremely effective at throwing off a pattern that would cause your opponent to either win the hand or force a draw. So he has an extremely low probability of making 21 right now. Now that I have 21, I have a full deck of cards. Shut the hell up is in play. I am going to see if he has any chance here. Okay, so again, well, extremely low probability, so he would have to have an 11 or have a chance. Okay, he doesn't. He has the 9. Okay, stay again because he has 20 or bust. 20 or bust. What has he got? Oh, but he still doesn't have it, see? And then the more cards that he draws, the even lower the probability that he's got it. He's probably got 19. He's got 18. He had the 1 instead of the 2. And you're dead. Surprise! You're dead! Guess what? It never ends. That was Faith No More. That's a good song. It's one of their underplayed. I doubt it would make it to the radio because it's kind of psychotic. people just get generally weirded out by a lot of tracks that otherwise would be deep tracks. You don't want to weird out people while they're driving. Yeah.
Give me another.
With their kids.